Hello everyone, Namaste. I feel incredibly blessed to have spent 4 transformative days at 2025 Prayagraj Maha, an event that occurs every 144 years. It is a lifetime opportunity. I would like to share few glimpses and experiences from Prayagraj with you all today. We arrived at Prayagraj for the most auspicious Mauni Amavasya Amrit Snan or Shahi Snan. We had to walk around 2 kilometers, crossing all the akhadas and all the ghats, and there were many temporary bridges were built for the devotees. This day holds immense significance during the Mahakumbh. Mauni comes from Muni, and the legend says that on this day, even ancient sadhus who lives in deep invisibility for centuries may emerge silently from hidden realms to take a sacred dip in the river Ganga or in the Sangam area. The celestial alignment of the Sun, Moon, and Jupiter combined with the high frequency energy vortexes at the Triveni Sangam charged the atmosphere with divinity beyond description. Over 10 crore pilgrims gathered on the day of Mauni Amavasya's Shahi Snan, including many enlightened sadhus, seekers, and souls from every walk of life. It was a living embodiment of spiritual unity with collective consciousness, a palpable force of devotion vibrating in the air. Taking a dip in the confluence of the Ganga, Yamuna, and the mystical Saraswati has the power to cleanse lifetimes of karma. The spiritual potency and the act performed on this period in Mahakumbh multiplies manyfold. It's a divine opportunity to dissolve ego and reawaken the soul. As I stepped into the icy waters of the Sangam, a wave of purity swept over me, the kind that cleanses not just the body but the mind and the spirit. The Ganga flowed in radiant white blue, the Yamuna in black, and the Saraswati, the invisible current, pulsed beneath, unseen but strongly felt. Amidst all, there are 13 powerful akhadas, came all over from India, stood as spiritual fortresses, out of which 7 are representing the Shaivism, the Shaiva akhadas, and there are 3 Vaishnava akhadas, and there are 3 Udasin akhadas, with large number of sadhus in each akhada, carrying a deep lineage of yogic and ascetic wisdom. There are also Kalpavasis who stayed there, come along with the entire families during the entire Khumb Mela period. They just live there following their spiritual practices. And many spiritual and religious organizations across India have a representation in Kumbh Mela to carry and spread their practices. Witnessed many Mahayagnas, Atirudrams, discourses that really stirred the heart, and the bhajans that lifted the soul. And it was incredible to see the continuous seva, the free food annadana for lakhs and lakhs of people who came across walking along. That was served to the crores every day. Blankets were distributed, books and clothes were donated. Devotion and seva, the selfless service, flowed side by side.
और उसके बाद वो भी ये बातें हो तो फिर थोड़ा सा
In this place, they were conducting a very big Mahayagna dedicated to the soldiers who sacrificed their lives in the war. And it was very touching, and I really felt very emotional. I was awestruck walking among Naga sadhus, their ash covered bodies exuding a primal raw power, yet their eyes carried deep peace within them. They just do their practices with such a dedication and just give blessings to each and everyone who visit them. The Khumb was an engineering and humanitarian marvel. The sheer scale and organization of the Khumb left me speechless.
Khumb Mela
Spread over 30-40 kilometers, and it was divided into 30 meticulously planned sectors. The entire city had transformed into a sacred wonder. 80 ghats were constructed with sandbags and change rooms to ensure cleanliness. The entire Mela area was illuminated like daylight even at night. Safety, sanitation, with lakhs of toilets and services seamlessly integrated. And the Sangam water was constantly tested and purified. A tent city rose on the riverbed, housing lakhs of tents with facilities and luxury accommodations as well. There were dharmashalas, hotels to stay, many spiritual organizations provided accommodations to devotees, and even many residents opened doors for pilgrims with food and shelter. I am here in front of the Nagavasti temple, Prayagraj. This is located on the Ganga river, on the banks of the Ganga river. It's very beautiful and serene environment. And this is a place where Serpent King rested after the Samudra Manthan. And this is place is believed to remove your Kala Sarpa dosha. And Vasuki is adorned by Mahadev Shiva as a necklace. Represents the symbolism, represents the Kundalini of Shiva. And the three coils of Nagavaski represent past, present and future. And there's a history actually when the King Emperor Aurangzeb invaded the temple. The Nagavasaki appeared in a ferocious form and the emperor could not even scratch a wall of the temple. It is that ancient temple and very powerful. Visit to Prayagraj is not complete without bowing at the Veni Mata temple, the Kshetra Devata. It's a very ancient temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu, dated back to Treta Yuga, when Vishnu vanquished Rakshasa Gajakarna to protect the Triveni Sangam. Here a very interesting, a significant ritual is performed called Veni Dan. This is offering strands of the hair into Sangam. And miraculously, unlike anywhere else, when we offer the hair into the water, it sinks immediately and never floats on the water. Very interesting, right? In Prayagraj, we went to Alopi Devi Shakti Peeth, where the final part of Sati Devi's body, the right hand fingers, believed to have fallen. Alopi meaning disappearance. Unlike the traditional temples, it doesn't have an idol, but we worship a sacred wooden cradle symbolizing the spot where the last fragment of goddess Sati is believed to have fallen and disappeared. After the darshan, I came outside and could see a group of Tantra sadhakas in deep meditation. When I sat there in meditation, immediately I could sense the high energy vibrations and dive into deeper meditative state. These are the Dvadasha Jyotirlingas made with 7 crores, 51 lakhs Rudrakshas for Maha Khumb Mela happening in Prayagraj. And these are all the Panchamukhis. As the sun started to set over the Ganga, the whole place just felt peaceful and magical. The water caught the last golden light, making everything glow. The crowd slowly quietened down, everyone soaking in the moment. The smell of the incense mixed with the cool evening air, adding to the vibe. People stood there, lost in the colors of the sky, turning soft shades of orange and pink. Walking away, I felt lucky to have been part of it all. Kumbh Mela left me with memories that will stick around, like that warm sunset glow. What a blessing is to witness and be part of the Mahakumbh, the world's largest spiritual gathering.